Welcome again, children. Our next story is titled Tansen. I don't know whether you people know about Tansen, but he was one of the greatest singers of our country, and he was the official singer in the court of Emperor Akbar, and a very talented one. This is this story is one of the incidents that happened in his lifetime. So this is the story of the famous Indian musician named Tansen. He was the only child of singer Mukundan Mishra. They lived in the village Behat near Gwalior. Tansen was a naughty but wise and talented child. So one day in the forest, Swami Haridas found Tansen roaring like a tiger. So this was true about Tansen. He was a very naughty child, but he was very talented, and one of his talents was that he could imitate the sounds of many birds and animals in the exact same sound. So he could imitate them. So once he was playing in the forest, he could see that Swami Haridas was passing by with few of his disciples. So in order to frighten them, he roared like a tiger, but he was caught and brought to Swami Haridas. So Swami Haridas, instead of getting angry at him, he was quite impressed because the sound he had made was exactly like that of a tiger. So he took him under his care and taught him music. Then Tansen started learning music from him. He learned music for 11 years and became a great singer afterwards. His father's last wish was to send Tansen to Muhammad Ghaus of Gwalior, one more of a great singer of that time. So his father wished to send him under his care to learn music, and he went there and again got lot of practice in music. There, Tansen got married to Hussaini. Soon after, Tansen became a famous musician. He became the official singer in Emperor Akbar's court, and he became a favorite of Akbar also. Being a favorite of Akbar, he was a victim of jealousy of the few courtiers. Those courtiers even planned to kill Tansen. Shaukat Mia, one of the courtiers in Akbar's court, requested Akbar to make Tansen sing Rag Deepak. Now Tansen knew why he was asking me to sing this Rag Deepak, because he knew that Rag Deepak could produce so much of heat around the singer that it can turn him into ashes. And Rag Megh is Barish, so it is sung in that time, could bring rain. So he prepared his daughter Saraswati and her friend Roopwati to sing Rag Megh in the court, so that when that he would sing that Rag Deepak and produce that heat, and simultaneously when his daughter and her friend would sing Rag Megh, that Rag Megh could just put that fire out, put that heat out. So that was his plan. The girls sang Rag Megh when fire spread out near Tansen and lamps were lighted as per the plan. Tansen's life was saved when drops of rain fell down on him. After this incident, Tansen became sick. Though he survived at that time, he was saved at that time because of Rag Megh, but that incident made him very sick afterwards. Akbar, after coming to know about the plans of those courtiers, he punished them, and Tansen recovered from his illness, and people rejoiced and celebrated his recovery. And also, he was quite famous, though he was very famous singer, but then that incident made him more famous. Now let's read the story. This is the 5th chapter of your book, A Pact with the Sun. Tansen was the only child of his parents. Naughty but talented. He imitated the calls of birds and animals perfectly, so he was so talented. Once he tried to frighten a group of travelers by roaring like a tiger. So those travelers were Swami Haridas and his disciples. You may have heard the name of Tansen, the greatest musician our country has produced. A singer called Mukundan Mishra and his wife lived in Behat near Gwalior. Tansen was their only child. It is said that he was a naughty child. Often he ran away to play in the forest and soon learned to imitate perfectly the calls of the birds and animals. A famous singer named Swami Haridas was once traveling through the forest with his disciples. Tired, the group settled down to rest in a shady grove. Grove is where a group of trees, where there are many trees, that is called a grove. Tansen saw them. Strangers in the forest, he said to himself. It will be fun to frighten them, because he was quite a naughty child. He hid behind a tree and roared like a tiger. The little group of travelers scattered in fear, but Swami Haridas called them together. So they were frightened and they ran here and there in fear. But Swami Haridas could understand that this is not the lion but some person trying to frighten us, playing a trick on us. Don't be afraid, he said. Tigers are not always dangerous. Let us look for this one. Suddenly, one of his men said to himself. Suddenly, one of his men saw a small boy hiding behind a tree. There are no tigers here, master, he said. Only this naughty boy. Now what happens after that? Tansen learnt music from Swami Haridas for 11 years. He stayed with a holy man called Muhammad Ghaus. He married Hussaini, one of the ladies in the court of Rani Mrignani. Swami Haridas did not punish him. He went to Tansen's father and said, "Your son is very naughty. He is also very talented. I think I can make him a good singer." Tansen was 10 years old when he went away with Swami Haridas. He lived with him for 11 years, learning music, and became a great singer. At about this time, his parents died. Mukundan Mishra's dying wish was that Tansen should visit Muhammad Ghaus of Gwalior. Muhammad Ghaus was a holy man. Mukundan Mishra had long been devoted to him and often visited him. While living in Gwalior with Muhammad Ghaus, Tansen was often taken to the court of Rani Mrignani, who was a great musician herself. There he met and married one of the ladies of the court. Her name was Hussaini. Hussaini also became Swami Haridas' disciple. Tansen and Hussaini had 5 children who were all very musical. Tansen had by this time become very famous. Sometimes he sang before Emperor Akbar, who was so impressed by him that he insisted Tansen should join his court. Tansen became a favorite in Akbar's court. Once he was asked to sing Rag Deepak. Tansen asked his daughter and her friend to sing Rag Megh after Rag Deepak to counteract the effect of the latter, to counteract the effect of the heat that it produces. Tansen went to Akbar's court in 1556 and soon became a great favorite of the emperor. Akbar would call upon Tansen to sing at that time during the day or night. quite often he would just walk into Tansen's house to hear him practice. He also gave him many presents. Some of the courtiers became jealous of Tansen. We shall never be able to rest till Tansen is ruined, they declared. One of the courtiers, Shaukat Mia, had a bright idea. So what did he do? Let us make him sing Rag Deepak, he said. How will that help us? Asked another man. If Rag Deepak is properly sung, it makes the air so hot that the singer is burnt to ashes. Tansen is a very good singer. If he sings Rag Deepak, he will die and we will be rid of him. Shaukat Mia went to Akbar and said, we don't think Tansen is a great singer. Let us test him. Tell him to sing Rag Deepak. Only the greatest singers can sing it properly. Of course he can sing it. Tansen can sing anything. Akbar said. Tansen was afraid but could not disobey the king. Very well, my lord, he said, but give me time to prepare myself. Tansen went home. He had never been more downcast and happy. Downcast means he was in deep thoughts, thinking how to go about this kind of, because he knew that it can be very dangerous for him. So he was very sad and unhappy. I can sing the raga, he told his wife, but the heat it gives off will not only set the lamps alight, it will also burn me to ashes. That is why he was so sad. Then he had an idea. If someone sings Rag Megh at the same time and sings it properly, it will bring rain. Perhaps our daughter Saraswati and her friend Roopwati could do it, he said. He taught the two girls to sing Rag Megh. They practiced night and day for 2 weeks. Tansen told them, you must wait till the lamps start burning and then you start singing. Both ragas were sung according to plan. Akbar punished Tansen's enemies and Tansen died in 1585. The legend goes that on the appointed day the whole town assembled to hear Tansen sing Rag Deepak. When he began to sing, the air became warm. Soon people in the audience were bathed in perspiration. The leaves on the trees dried up and fell to the ground. As the music continued, birds fell dead. See what the effect of that Rag Deepak was. Everything got burned. Because of the heat, and the water in the rivers began to boil. People cried out in terror as flames shot up out of nowhere and lighted the lamps. At once, Saraswati and Roopwati began to sing Rag Megh. The sky clouded over and the rain came down. Tansen was saved. The story goes that he was very ill after this, and Akbar was sorry that he had caused him so much suffering. He punished Tansen's enemies. When Tansen got well, the entire city rejoiced. Tansen remained Akbar's court singer till 1585 when he died. He composed several new ragas. Tansen's tomb is in Gwalior. It is a place of pilgrimage for musicians. So this was the story. So this story also teaches us in some way the victory of good over evil. See, Tansen was a talented singer. He meant no harm to anyone. Because of his talent, he became the favorite of Emperor Akbar, only because of his talent. It was not that he was some sort of going close to Emperor Akbar because of some purpose, intentionally or by flattery or something like that. No, it was his talent which brought him close to Emperor Akbar, and Emperor Akbar grew fond of him. But others who were not so talented, they became jealous of him, so they hatched a plan. They did not stop at thinking of killing him, and they in fact made a plan which they thought would kill him in the end. So they made a very dangerous plan of making him sing that Rag Deepak. Had Tansen not been a clever person, that he got another plan of counteracting against that plan, he would not have been saved. So he was talented, he was wise. Just to counteract that, their intention, wrong intention, he made his daughter and her friends sing Ra Meg. That is how he got saved. So he meant no harm, he was a good person, he was a talented person, so he got saved in the end. Whereas others who were jealous of him, who wanted to get him killed, they were punished. So in a way, this story also teaches us the win of good over evil. That was all, children. Have a nice day.